Hi everyone, it's Frankie here from the Psych Professionals. I'm coming to you live today for live video number 14 and I'm here at the Capalbar practice. Wednesday is my client day, so I have just a brief break between clients and so does Adam today, so I thought I'd catch him while he has a minute. So as you can see, I'm here with our senior child and adolescent psychologist, Adam Hashish. Adam works with a lot of parents in his role. As you can imagine, working with children and adolescents, a lot of the work happens with the parents. So I thought it would be good for him to help us understand how on earth we can make the incredibly difficult job of parenting that little bit easier. So, Adam, thanks for dropping by.
Of course.
I'm wondering whether you can help our viewers understand what you would say overall are the three biggest pitfalls of parenting that you see in your work, at least.
Okay. Well, what I suppose what are some of the easiest things that parents do is they tend to not want to respond in the first instance, and something that's bothering them, they bottle it up, and the kids keep pressing until eventually the parent explodes and has what might be considered an overreaction to it, which of course pushes tensions up. The child responds poorly, mum and dad respond poorly, and things get much worse. The flip side of that, of course, is what we call the fan the flames parenting, where we're not bottling it up. We're actually picking on every little thing that we see as it comes up. We're fighting every battle. We're picking on every little thing, which is pushing the child's stress up until the child explodes, and the same effect effectively happens. Okay. Another very common thing that parents tend to do, particularly when things have already gotten pretty heated, they're trying to justify and explain the rules or the punishment to the child, and whether or not they're right or wrong is irrelevant because the child's no longer listening. All right, language centers of our brain don't work at the same time as when we're upset and fired up, so the conversation is really not doing anything. The child's only listening to like every third or fourth word you say.
So it's not just that they're not listening, but also that they just can't comprehend.
They're not capable of doing having the emotional reaction and a conversation at the same time. So yeah, that's essentially what I'm trying to help parents do, is to respond as opposed to react in a timely manner before things escalate, and to do it using less words, less escalation.
Okay, so too many words. So what would you say then, given some of those pitfalls and perhaps other pitfalls that you see in your work, what would you say are the top 3 tips if parents out there are saying, hey, how do I simplify what I'm doing here with my kids because this is getting out of control, or I'm not feeling like I'm dealing with it appropriately? What's your top 3 tips?
At the first instance, you got to have a plan, okay? You can't think of this stuff on the fly in the heat of battle. Our brains just don't work that well. Kids' brains don't work like that, nor do adults' brains. So first of all, sort out the behavior, okay? Know what behaviors are annoying, but you can let them go. We're not going to fight these fights. What behaviors need to stop, okay? And try to, we can take any stop behavior and clump it into one of 3 categories. It's either no harm, no damage, or no disrespect, okay? I want kids to remember 3 rules. I want parents to remember 3 rules at the time that they've got to decide what to do. So parents only need to make one of 3 choices. 1, leave it alone. 2, we're going to give it a consequence. Or 3, we're going to try and emotionally calm them down.
So it really simplifies the kind of house rules, if you like.
I just don't want you being overwhelmed by choice at a time when you're already overwhelmed by the conflict, okay? So once you've already recognized these rules, it's very easy for you to know when we're going to respond and how we're going to respond, which is the other side of it, is already have planned your consequences. Already know what consequences you're going to have and what types of behaviors, because what often happens is, we've had a bad day, so we give this enormous consequence like, all right, that's it, no more TV for a month. And you're not going to hold up to that for the whole month. You're not going to remember it, okay? It just needs to be a consequence for the behavior. Which brings me to the second tip, which is to give warnings, okay? You can't just jump straight to the consequence because the child hasn't had the opportunity to rectify their own behavior.
How many warnings would you say is appropriate?
Look,
Does it depend
I love the 3 count.
Okay.
The 3 count's usually good. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some behaviors that you can't count. If my child throws a rolling pin through the TV, I'm not counting that.
He doesn't get the opportunity to do that 3 times. Okay.
No. So, but if he's like, he's being aggressive with his child, with his brother, I'm going to say, okay, that's a 1. They know that I'm going to have a consequence at the end of that. I've got to give them a chance to make the choice themselves. That's how they learn to regulate themselves. Okay.
So give warnings.
Yeah. Keep your cool. That's the last thing. I know I choke on my words as I say that, because as a parent myself, keeping my cool is not that easy all the time. But you've got the more plan you have, the more confidence you have in knowing what you're going to do, the easier it is for you to keep you cool. You've got to remember your child is not going to remain calmer than you, okay? And you might be experiencing moderate stress, but a child is not as capable as you are to manage that level of stress. So they're going to make bad decisions, they're going to make worse decisions than you. The calmer you are, the calmer your child's going to be. And that's about making sure, again, having that plan, knowing what you're going to do. Okay, they need to be able to have the option to be able to make a bad decision, so long as they're willing to accept the consequence with that.
Yeah, right. Okay, so keeping cool, keeping calm is really important. Yeah, thank you, Adam. I feel like we got even more than the 3 tips we bargained for. There's a lot of information in there, a lot of really useful information, so thank you for that.
Alright. But
if there are any parents out there who want to ask Adam a question, or would like to make a time to see Adam, even if they feel like it's gotten to a point where they need some extra help, feel free to comment below or give us a call at the practice. Here at the Psych Professionals, we're here to help you live the life you deserve, and that does include parenting. That does include being the parent that you want to be, having the household that you want to have. So let us know if we can be of any assistance. But thanks again, Adam.
no worries.
And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.